Hey everybody, welcome back to the My Bourbon Journey Whiskey Review channel. My name is Scott. If you're new to this channel and you're looking for reviews of different whiskeys such as bourbons, rye, American style whiskeys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also consider hitting the bell notification, which will alert you to when I'm doing new uploads, live streams, things along those lines. Also, if you're interested in contributing or supporting the channel, you can through my Patreon page, which I'll have linked in the description below. If you're already a subscriber to my channel, thank you so much for all of your support. I greatly appreciate it. If you're not, again, consider hitting that subscribe button. So today from Old Carter Whiskey Company, we have their 27-year American whiskey. Before we get into the review, roll that intro. So from Old Carter Whiskey Company, we have their 27-year age-stated American style whiskey. So a little bit of information on that particular release. So what I'm sampling today, which was actually provided by Mark and Sherry Carter, so thank you very much for the sample to do the review of. So this is going to be from barrel number 2. These are all the 27-year releases. It's 3 barrels, all going to be single barrel releases. This is going to be from barrel number 2. And basically, I believe from all 3 of the barrels, I believe there were less than 150 bottles in total. So I'll verify that, but I believe it was less than 150 total bottles out of the 3 barrels. Information on, again, barrel number 2 was 123.5 proof or 61.75% ABV. Again, aged 27 year. It is an American whiskey, not classified as a bourbon. And this is going to be technically classified as very old Carter. So if you see that, they're labeling the 27 year as the very old Carter. MSRP on those releases, retail was $550. Again, age stated 27 years. So why don't we go ahead and we'll kind of get into the review. I don't know I wasn't able to verify the mash bill. There was I thought I found something, but I didn't want to provide false information, so at this point, I'm just going to indicate that the mash bill is just undisclosed at this point. So, all right, why don't we go ahead and we'll kind of get into the review. So, like I try to do really with all of my reviews, we'll go through the appearance, we'll nose it, we'll taste it, and then kind of go through the finish, and then really any kind of just general information regarding the product and or the channel. So, all right. So as you can see, again, really, really nice kind of copper type of color to that. Really nice, dark, deep amber color. So, all right, let's go ahead and we'll get into the nose. So, my first thought right away is a lot of butterscotch. Followed by that oak. There's that sweetness from the butterscotch. Nice hits of vanilla cream. A little bit of nuttiness to it, maybe that oak and the leather. Some tobaccos. Again, amplified dark fruits there. And the butterscotch is more of like a Werther's candy, nice and sweet and kind of that creaminess that that you taste, but you can kind of smell that. Really nice. Maybe a little bit of chocolate. Definitely some dark cherry kind of coming through on that. The oak is there for sure. Yeah, really, really, really nice nose. I'll be interested to try this. So, cheers. So initially, a little bit of heat. There's that chocolate, that oak, and there's a bit of a like a cherry Coke type of note to that, like a Coca-Cola. Yeah, very, very predominant in terms of that flavor profile of like a cherry Coca-Cola. Nice oak presence. Fantastic mouthfeel. Very buttery, like a oily, kind of coats the mouth really well. Yeah, that really dark kind of cherry Coke chocolate is very, very predominant in this. A very unique profile on this. I don't know if I've had anything as intense as that. It's a very, I would describe that as like a concentrated type of flavor. Very, very interesting and just like a delicious, like a almost like a dessert type of whiskey it would be. Some oak, and it almost tastes a little bit like, not quite smoky, but you're picking up some of those oak tannins that are there. I mean, with it being aged, 27 years, it's bound to be, a little bit oaky. However, it's not, I wouldn't say over oaked by any means. There's still some nice sweetness to it, very complex. Again, those butterscotches kind of want to come through. That cherry Coca-Cola, I keep kind of coming back to that. It's really, really kind of lingering there. I mean, as the finish develops, I mean, it's a nice long finish. Again, coats the mouth really well. Sweet, something you'd really want to kind of just take your time with, sipping on something, like this. But yeah, you get those nice kind of creamy vanilla notes, like even like a intense like creme brulee sweetness. That vanilla and bean that you get from like a creme brulee is definitely there as well. Yeah, very, very well balanced. I mean, it's just all these different kind of flavors, and I would imagine that this would be something as you continue to sip on it throughout the evening, that you'd start to pull and pick a lot of other different kind of profiles with this. This would be something I would say with the age, the proof that's there, maybe adding a little bit of water may change the complexity, the flavor profile a little bit. I generally don't do that. I kind of leave that up to, whoever wants to do that. But I could see where maybe a little bit of water, may change this a little bit, especially with that age. That would be very interesting to find out. But an extremely flavorful, full-bodied, whiskey. So I know there's not very many bottles that are out there. If it's something that you can get your hands on, do it. I don't think you'll regret it, one bit. It's an absolutely fantastic, American style whiskey. I mean, it is really, really enjoyable. So I think they've done a absolutely fantastic job with that. But yeah, really, really nice. Just seeing if there was anything we could, pull out of there a little bit more. Yeah, it's just one of those, a little bit dry. There is some dryness. So, I mean, as the finish develops, you do start to get, that dryness. So, with the oak tannin, you're wanting to get that dryness that's there. Not overly dry by any means, not as dry as maybe you would think it would be. But again, you're getting that, I guess in terms of the finish part of it, the oak, that butterscotch, again, that cherry Coca-Cola flavor is still there. It just lingers. Everything kind of just, you know, envelops the mouth, and it is very enjoyable. So I mean, for you know, people who enjoy a high proof bourbon with a long finish with a lot of flavor, this would fall into that category. I mean, this could compete with, you know, I'd say all the big boys and the special releases that are released every year. So absolutely fantastic whiskey. So with that being said, so again, Old Carter Whiskey Company, this is their 27-year American style whiskey, single barrel. This is from, again, barrel number 2. Proof, again, 123.5 or 61.75 ABV. Again, 27-year, MSRP, $550. Absolutely fantastic whiskey. So with that being said, leave comments. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification, all of that. If you'd like to support the channel, again, you can through my Patreon page, which I'll have linked in the description below, along with a few other things that will be there. So, you know, please check that out. See if there's anything that interests you there. So with that being said, like I say, it's about the journey and not the destination. Cheers.